Hello, good friends. It's the Tri-King, and welcome to the introduction to Season 6 of Monday Night Sluggers predictions. Hard to believe that this kind of competition has come a long way after over 2.5 years. Those of you who have participated in this before pretty much already know what to expect, but I feel like I still haven't given enough of an explanation to those who may be brand new to this, mainly in an effort to increase participation turnout. If you already know how this works, you can skip ahead to the appropriate timestamps shown here, where I talk about new things for the upcoming season. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and explain to newcomers out there how Monday Night Sluggers predictions work. Alrighty, newcomers, here is what to expect. Sluggers Predictions is a competition held on Monday nights for 3 months, where you predict what kind of outcomes will happen on my routine streams of the Mario Sluggers game. Every week of the season takes place at a certain ballpark from within the game. For instance, week 1 of this season takes place at Mario Stadium, week 2 at Yoshi Park, and others over the course of an 8-week regular season. How do you predict, you may be asking? You simply use this Google Forms sheet to fill them out. You will be asked things like what captains will be randomly selected by me to play in these exhibition games, how many home runs, certain ballpark shenanigans, and many others. Before I get into how to fill out these forms, I'm gonna first cover how I run the Slugger streams in general. It will start with a short countdown video, followed by me coming on to get things started. Then we get started with playing a daytime exhibition game at the ballpark of the week. I will be randomly selecting the captain to play as by pressing the number 1 button on the Wii remote. Then I randomly select the rest of the teammates on both sides, but I take out extra captain characters from my team, and I set a star ranking to each member of the opposing team to make it more of a challenge for me. I then try to keep track of any colored Toad, Yoshi, or Shy Guy that randomly comes up, as that will be used for MVP points at the end of the game. After all that gets settled, we begin this 9-inning game. You'll see me counting up stats like home runs, strikeouts, and other special events happening during that game too. After the game is over, I look at who the MVP of my team is and decide which mode to play as an intermission between exhibition games with that MVP character. Those modes are either Minigame Madness or Toy Field. Whichever mode I pick for the daytime MVP, the MVP for the nighttime game will play in the other. After playing that first intermission mode, we do the same thing that started the stream again, but for the nighttime version. Stats from the daytime game will still carry over to the nighttime game. After playing the nighttime game, the MVP for that will play the other intermission mode that wasn't played, and after that gets finished, I end off the stream for the week. These streams typically run from 1.5 to 2 hours, so it can last as long as some movies you watch. And that is how a Monday Night Sluggers prediction stream works. Now it's time to answer your question of how do I get involved. It's pretty simple, really. All you first have to do is register to participate so that it will be easy for me to keep track of your points total on the season. Use this Google Forms sheet here to register. Shortly after you register, you will be contacted by me via your preferred method and be given a randomized 4-digit ID number. The ID number is used to authenticate you as a registered participant. That way nobody can use your name for manipulation purposes, such as giving lopsided bad picks on the prediction forms. You'll also notice that at the end of the registration form is an agreement you must abide to, which is to get your submissions of the weekly prediction forms done on time before the stream for that week begins. Otherwise, you will be dismissed from the competition season. You'll have plenty of time to get all 8 weeks of those prediction forms filled out after registering, so don't feel pressured to only fill out just one per week, especially if it's within minutes of the stream starting. You'll see some reminder videos uploaded to my YouTube channel in the few days leading up to the stream to help you. After each week is finished, I look over your submissions and give you points based on how you did. A results video for that will usually come out Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time here on my YouTube channel, which will show a leaderboard of how many points each participant scored. The one who scored the most for that week will win $10 eShop credit. There will also be eShop credit prizes for scoring the most cumulative points at the end of the 8-week regular season and for being the grand champion of the playoffs. To qualify for the playoffs, you must finish the regular season in the top whatever number of qualifiers I set of the cumulative points leaderboard. And that is what to expect from a Sluggers stream for all you newcomers out there. Hope to see you participate, and best of luck. Alrighty, you made it here to the non-boring part of the video. I am now going to talk about what to expect for Season 6 for both rookies and veterans. Anyways, here we go. The format of the season will still be intact with an 8-week regular season. Schedule for that will come up momentarily, followed by the playoffs. I highly recommend that if we want a high turnout of participants, that you, the viewers, should tell your friends and family about this. If we can get enough to sign up, I'll put registrants' names for referring others to sign up in a drawing for a chance to win eShop credit. The 6th season of Sluggers Predictions will be an entirely new format that I intend to make for fall seasons, while keeping the spring seasons as a singles competition. I briefly talked about this in my Season 5 in review video at the end of last May. Every fall season of Sluggers Predictions will involve team-oriented competition. Depending on the amount of registrants we get, we'll split up registrants into teams of at least 3, 4, 5, or whatever number will be necessary to even things out. These teams I'm talking about will be based on certain locales in the Mario universe. In the review video, I hinted about 3 of those locales being Mushroom Kingdom, Delfino Plaza, and Comet Observatory. And at the end of this video, I will reveal the names of more Mario-related locations you may want to check out at the very end. Some of you have definitely been wondering how to join a certain team. You will be able to do that on the registration form by answering these particular questions. The reason you see 3 questions about what team you'd like to be on is because I can't fit too many registrants on one team, so I want you to fill out 3 teams in order of preference you'd like to join in case one gets too full. You also have the option of having no preference of team to be on as well, which will help me figure out which teams are lacking members after registration closes, and I can put you on that particular team. The priority of preferred teams will be based on order of registration submission times. So if you want to be on that one team you really like, make sure you sign up fast. So yeah, please understand that I can't guarantee you will be on that team you want, but I hope you don't mind your second and third preferred choices too. As far as how the team-oriented season will run, every individual person will submit their prediction forms just like always, but this time have it count towards earning points for your team. On the cumulative points leaderboard, you will see the names of teams as they will be the ones to qualify for the playoffs, not the individual person. But you'll see each person's individual total score for their team each week. If we ever have a week where an uneven amount of participants submit their forms, for example, if Team Mushroom Kingdom has 4 of its members submit prediction forms and Team Delfino Plaza had 3 of its members submit, then what I will do is exclude the lowest scoring player from Team Mushroom Kingdom from the points total to make it fair for the other teams who had lack of submissions. Also, if we get a prime number of total registrants, such as 29, 31, or 37, I will have to apply that lowest score excluded rule anyway, so I wanted to give a heads up on that. And that will be the concept of how each week of the team-oriented season is run. The regular season will be 8 weeks long like usual, but the playoffs will be drastically different as the top 6 teams on the cumulative points leaderboard will qualify for the playoffs. The playoff bracket will look like this, as the top 2 teams earn a bye into the semifinals, and the other 4 teams, seeded 3 through 6, will face off in the quarterfinals, with the right to advance to either of the top 2 seeds in the semifinals. A reseeding will be done after the quarterfinals to set up semifinal matches where the 1 seed will face the lowest seeded quarterfinal winner, and the 2 seed will face the highest seeded quarterfinal winner. The championship round, though, will be epic, as I'm not setting this as a winner-take-all. No. I'm setting the championship round as a best of 3, which means it will take 2 or 3 weeks in that round to determine the champion. So I hope you will enjoy that format for the playoffs. You have from now till Monday, September 18th at 10 p.m. Central Time to register. We will, of course, 3 weeks before the season begins, have an exhibition-type bonus stream on Labor Day, Monday, September 4th at Mario Stadium. This prediction week is for people who are registered and also if you are not, to get a good feel for how the week works. The prediction form for that is free to fill out with or without the ID number. There is no team involvement for the bonus week either, as it's still treated as a trial run for prospective registrants. The points you earn in that will not carry over into the regular season, but just think of it as a way to warm up for the season to begin. Now here is the schedule in full. Look it over, and I will next discuss what new things to expect with prediction form for Season 6. Alrighty, now for another thing you've been waiting for. Changes to the prediction forms. No new question has really been added, but just like the what will be the total star points I score in Minigame Madness question I added last season, I will be applying this to the total coins scored in Toy Field also. You'll simply come up with your own number to predict, and don't worry, an average will be displayed for it to help you. The challenging catch for this question of being among the 10 closest will still apply, and even during the playoffs, for both questions, since we'll have a bigger number of participants in a team-oriented competition. And I think that will about do it for this introductory video to Season 6 of Sluggers Predictions. Again, registration is now open, and you have till Monday, September 18th to get signed up and participate. Be sure to let other friends and family know of this season so that we can have a great participant turnout and have a deeper playoff field. If you are still on the fence about registering, you can still fill out the prediction form for the bonus stream that will be held on Monday, September 4th, and then maybe that will give you an idea of how this works. All these links will be down in the description. You can also find links to all regular season week forms on my Linktree account, which I highly recommend you bookmark to your browser to make it easy to access the prediction forms, plus spreadsheets detailing registrants' names, who has submitted forms, and the results for each week. Otherwise, that will do it. Thanks for watching this introductory video to Season 6. Be sure to ask me any questions you may have about this season. I hope to see you participate, and best of luck to you all. And now I'm going to leave you all with the teams you have a chance to join. I'll present them in a slideshow. Keep in mind that not all 12 of these teams presented may be used for this upcoming season depending on registration turnout. So if we want to be able to have all teams participate, I'm going to need your help to get people on board with this. But we'll see what happens. Hope you find that team you would really like to join, and enjoy.